Okay, guys, so we are going to have in here a grammar part, the grammar part of this lesson. We are going to identify the present and the past tense of some of the verbs, right? So I and me. We have to remember that a verb, it's a word that shows an action. For example, jumping girl. What is she doing? She's jumping. So that means that that is the action word, that it means the verb. Then we have the baby sleeps. What is the baby doing? He's sleeping, right? So that is the verb. And then we have a man, it's a burger. What is he doing? He's eating. So eat, it's the verb in this case. So look at this. In here we have a sentence. It says identify the verb, that means the action in the sentence. So if I have, today I bake a cake. Today I bake a cake. So what is the verb, the action in that sentence? What do you think? What is the action in there? Great. Bake, it's the verb, it's the action of that sentence, okay? So as you have in here the word today, when we have the word today in a sentence, that means that the whole sentence is in the present tense, okay? So that means that the action is happening right now. So in this case, the verb, it's in the present too, okay? So let's move on. Let's identify the verb, the action in the sentence. Yesterday, I baked a cake. Okay, listen. Yesterday, I baked a cake. What is the action in there, guys? What do you think is the verb in there? Let's think a bit. Great, guys. So the verb in here is baked, right? Baked. That is the action. That is the verb in this sentence. As you can see at the beginning of the sentence, we have the word yesterday. If we have this word at the beginning of one sentence or in some part of the sentence, that means that the whole sentence is in the past. So that means that the action has already happened, okay? The verb, as you can see in here, it's in the past tense. How do we know? Because we have the at the end of this verb, okay? So let's listen. We have
bake,
you see?
bake, bake,
There we have bake. It's in the present. Listen the pronunciation in the present. So that means that the action is happening right now. Bake. So now listen the other one. This is in the past.
baked, baked, baked,
You listen. In here we have the at the end. So we're going to pronounce the word like baked. Listen, baked. Right? So this is in the past. So that means that the action has already happened. Look at this. We have to identify the verb or the action in those sentences. We have, today I clap my hands. Today I clap my hands. Let's think, guys, in the verb in the first sentence. Today I clap my hands. What is the verb in there? Let's think a bit. Let's see if it's that. Then we have, yesterday I clapped my hands. What is the verb in there? What is the action in there? Let's see if you are right, guys. So we have, let me see, there we have. Clapped is the verb or the action in this sentence, and clapped is the verb or the action in this sentence. So as you can see, look at this verb. Is it the present or past tense? Remember the previous example that we have at the end of the word. So what is this? The present or past tense? Great. Is the past tense. Why? Listen, the word yesterday. Look at the beginning of the sentence. We have yesterday. So that means that that sentence refers to the past. And it happens the same with the verb clapped. We have an extra ed. So ed, it's pronounced like t, right? So that means that verb is in the past. So now look at this. Today I hope on one foot. And then we have yesterday I hoped on one foot. Let's identify the verbs in both sentences, guys. I will give you some time. Let's think, read the sentence, and identify. Ready? So let's move on. There we have hop. It's the verb. And then we have hoped. It's the verb in the second sentence. So what do you think? Is the present, look at this, or past tense? You are right. That is the past tense. How do we know? Because we have yesterday in that sentence, and remember that the word yesterday refers to the past. And then we have in the verb, we add END. That means that it's in the past. Let's look at those sentences. I play ball today. Yesterday, I played ball. Let's identify the verb in both sentences. I will give you some time. Let's see if you are right, guys. Listen to the pronunciation.
Play. Play. Play.
Now listen to the next one.
Played. Played. Played.
In this case, guys, play is the verb in the first one, and played, it's the verb in the second one, right? So, as you have in here, the END means that sentence is in the past tense. Listen this one. Today I listened to music. Yesterday I listened to music. Let's identify, guys. I will give you some time. Let's identify what is the action word in this sentence. Let's see if you're right. So as you have in here, we have listen and listened, right? So what do we have in here? In the word listen, in the second sentence, we have END at the end of that verb. So that means that we have the past, and it pronounced like listened, like the at the end of that sentence. Okay, guys, great job.